Hello guys, Phoenix is here. In this video I'm gonna show you a simple and elegant trick how to set up a stock buffer for your meals in Automachef. I made this video for two reasons. First, I see in the forums that there are many people out there who don't like to use storage containers or who avoid using them at all costs and who even think they're useless. I believe it happens mostly because people are struggling with controlling them. They think that there is no simple way to control your stock buffer without using some advanced machinery, like computers, counting machines, and that kind of stuff. And the second reason I made this video is that a while ago I realized that the system I'm gonna show you is not very intuitive at first glance. So, in fact, it is very easy to understand when someone explains it to you, but it might be very difficult to discover on your own. For me, it took quite a lot of time to even start thinking this way, then to think it through and to explain to myself how and why it works. And I'm just an average guy, so that means there is a lot of people out there who might not even discover this trick on their own. So let me help you out. In a moment, I will show you how to make a stock buffer which will be reliable, easy to control, easy to understand. It will never make your storage box overflow. It will make your kitchen look smart, and all of this without using any advanced machinery at all. So let's begin. So what you see here is one of the early campaign scenarios, and we're gonna be experimenting with this production line down below. It produces fries, so it's one of the simplest production lines available. I already put a storage container down, and now I'm gonna set up a production rate. So first, let me set up a dispenser timer to, let's say, 10 seconds. Next, I'm gonna put an order reader down, make it watch for orders for fries. I'm going to connect it to dispenser, and the command I'm going to use is keep on while order is pending. I believe that at this very moment many of you are thinking, this is nonsense. This option has absolutely no sense to use with a dispenser because this thing will be absolutely unpredictable, right? Well, let me show you how, with the storage in mind, it just makes a perfect combination. And if you're waiting for the next step, let me tell you that there is no next step. We already did whatever we needed to do. If you're a bit surprised, let me just explain to you how it works. So first, let's run an order simulation. Alright, let's make a pause right here and see what is going on. Our first pack of fries has almost made it through the gate, so in a moment my dispenser will be turned off. In the meantime, my system has made me 2 packs of fries here and here to use as a stock buffer. There are 2 important things to look at this picture. First, as some of you might already noticed, I have plenty of space around the gate, but for some reason I put my storage box down here. In fact, I did it not for the sake of presentation, I did it intentionally. The second thing to look at is our dispenser. As you can see, it is at 66% right now, so when we turn it off in a moment, it will not make an additional pack of fries for us right now. But the important fact is that the next time we turn it back on, it will just continue the work from the moment it stopped. This knowledge is essential, and I believe many of you have already noticed that behavior one way or another during your play. We just didn't know how to use this knowledge to our advantage. Now, to understand how my system works, we just need a bit of imagination and a very simple math. So imagine we have 2 packs of fries laying down right here in a storage container. And first, let's think about how our system will behave during quiet hours. So let's say we have an hour so quiet that orders are coming in one by one, and so rarely they don't even intersect with each other. Then the next incoming order will trigger my production back on. But this time, my dispenser will work only while the pack of fries travels from the storage container to the gate. If this travel time is exactly 10 seconds, then my dispenser will produce additional pack of fries to replenish my stock buffer. But what will happen if I move my storage container halfway closer to the gate, and travel time is 5 seconds now? Then the incoming order will make my dispenser only go up to 50%. But now we know that the next time it will just continue to do its job. So now you realize that my dispenser will produce 0.5 packs of fries per each incoming order. If I move my storage box away from the gate, let's say 20 seconds away, then my dispenser will produce 2 packs of fries per each incoming order. Think about it for a moment. Now you probably realize that if I keep my storage box reasonably around a dispenser time frame from the gate, my stock will either slowly decrease or slowly increase. If I say my storage box is 12 seconds away from the gate, my dispenser will produce 1.2 packs of fries per each incoming order, which makes 1 excess pack of fries per 5 orders. And to make my storage box overflow, I need 15 orders to come by. You probably realize that in practice it probably will never happen, but still, if I move my storage box closer to the gate, within the dispenser time frame, I will have a full guarantee that my storage box will never overflow, because my stock from now on can only slowly decrease. Now let's try to think what will happen when my stock buffer slowly decreasing and eventually it reaches 0. If we don't have any fries here, the next incoming order will trigger our production anyway, but this time the order have to be filled from the dispenser. So my production will work while a pack of fries travels from here to here, and only then it will stop. How many packs of fries will be produced during that period? Well, the answer is right on your screen. It is 3. So as soon as my stock depletes, my system will auto-balance itself into having 2 packs of fries in storage buffer again. Now we realize that during quiet hours, our system works very well and is perfectly stable. And now let's try to think how our system will behave during a rush hour. So let's imagine again we have 2 packs of fries laying down here in a storage container, but this time 3 orders come at us right at the same time. Obviously it will trigger our production again. First 2 orders will be served from a storage container, but the third one has to be served from a dispenser, right? So production line will work while the pack of fries travels from here to the gate. And if there is no more incoming orders, it will stop. How many packs of fries will be produced during this time? Well, again, the answer is right in front of you. It is 3. So it might take some time to acknowledge this thought. But in fact, the system during peak hours auto-balances itself as well. It tries to fulfill all incoming orders and then make 2 packs of fries to keep as a storage buffer. If you're still overwhelmed by this, let me just show you how it works in the field. I will just adjust my dispenser slightly so our stock buffer is slightly higher, like around 3 packs of fries, for further effect. Well, now you just saw how our setup has made it through the simple scenario. All I need to do is to keep my storage containers closer to the gate than the dispenser timeframe, and even if I keep them a bit farther away, I will still get away with it in most of the cases. At this moment, so it might be still a bit too much for you, and you might think I deceived you somehow, making you believe into some kind of weird magic trick. So let's test my system in a more complex scenario. For this, we're gonna use level number 13. Here we need to make 4 complex dishes, and even more, we have 2 outputs to consider, a restaurant and a takeaway. Here we have 3 production lines working according to Phoenix system. One of them is producing double bacon burgers, the second chicken melts, and the last one makes fried chickens. Let's just make sure I'm not lying to you. Well, now you saw the setup. We are ready to run the simulation, and while you watch it, keep an eye on these 3 storage containers. Since I have nothing more to say, let me just say thank you for watching, have a good time, and thank you developers for making this good game I enjoy very much. Phoenix out.